Hello everyone, welcome back to our study of mind rubrics. And today we shall be studying the rubric breaks things desire to. You see this girl, she's enjoying breaking things, no? But what does break mean? Break means to cause something to separate suddenly or violently into two or more pieces, to break into two or more pieces, to cause something to stop working or by being damaged. So you destroy a thing, you damage a thing, you break a thing, you basically make it non-functional and you break it into pieces. So there is a tinge of violence and a destructive tendency in breaking, no? And it can mainly be because of anger, rage, frustration, huh? To vent out this anger with violence, you break things, you throw things, you hurt people or make it completely, you break you throw your mobile phone in such a manner that it's into pieces and now it's no more functional, it becomes dysfunctional. It's broken into pieces, it cannot be joined back again, it cannot be functional anymore. So this manner of destroying things, breaking things, is what um, this uh, is what is seen in this rubric as they want to destroy things, they desire to, they want to break things. Hmm? So, what are the remedies in this? The remedies are, there are four remedies, out of which three are in 2 marks and one is in 1 mark. The three remedies that are given in 2 marks are Apis mellifica, Stramonium, and Tuberculinum. So, Apis mellifica is in some way has to do a lot with rage and violence. Um, they feel too much anger. Epis patients generally say, I am very, very, very angry inside. I feel like, throwing things, breaking things, doing something violent. Why are people talking with me? Why are they disturbing me? Leave me alone. From the slightest things, I get very, very irritated and angry, and there is lot of rage. And, in the rage, I want to break, throw, and do all kinds of um, um, indecent things, abusive language. We learned, no, in Cantharis also we learned abusive language, very, very bad, foul language they will use, uh, or mm, especially if I find educated girls who go, um, who are doing their graduation, etc., and they are using very foul language and very bad language, then always I think of insect remedies. Can it be some insect remedies, or at least I think of tubercular miasm. So when you see a patient who is very abusive, who is having a very abusive bad language and with violence, rage, anger, mm, we should think of insect remedies. And Epis is always very awkward, and we know this rubric of Epis, that um, of jealousy, and it is a remedy for widowed women, huh? who feel who feel very jealous and who feel deprived that the other mm people or other woman is enjoying, they have a good partner, they have everything good, I don't have anything, so they feel very, very bad mm, for themselves, and they are feeling very, very frustrated and angry inside, that how is this happening, what is this happening. They have this very intense competitive spirit to show other people that I also belong, or I also have it. They want to show people that I also have a good branded shirt. I also have a good house. I also have a good car, and that I am also affluent, and they are very jealous seeing others being very affluent and doing very well and having a good mm, mm, life partner, and they really are jealous of all these things that other people have, and they want all of that. And to do that, epis can indulge in violent means also. They can get into fights, they can get into arguments, and they really want to point fingers that how this person is bad, and they really want to vent out all their anger on that person. um, um, they want to vent out all that anger on that person. And one more important thing I forget: violence, awkwardness, and when they are venting all this anger, no, one symptom epis always feels is, um, I talked so much, but they couldn't understand what I meant. People feel I am bad, people feel I am indecent, people feel I use abusive language, but nobody understands me. I'm not really able to articulate how I feel, what I feel. People are not understanding. I'm not able to tell it very clearly. I talk in too much of rage and anger and violence, and that complicates things even more. Then people hate me even more, that I am so dirty and disgusting and abusive language, and that I am jealous, etc. But people are also like that. They are also jealous, they also cheat, they also do all kind of bad things, but they say I only do bad things, I robbed, I did cheating, or etc etc. All these things are very common, that cheat, violence, abuse, dirty, disgusting. This is how epis patients are. Stramonium we know uh, is to do with fear, terror, violence. So Stramonium is feeling that some threat is imminent. It is just here. It's just near me. Somebody is some ghost or something is over here, and this is attacking me. Oh, this is attacking me. This is breaking me. I'm going to die. This is going to cut me open. It want to tear me. There's too much of violence going to happen. Oh, I'm terrified. I can see so many insects coming on to me, so much things of violence happening around me, of ghosts or something, and they are so terrified. They just cling on, they just hold on to the person beside, and they just don't want to leave, and they just want you to stay there. They just cling, they just hold, they just plead, they just pray. They just pray to God, God, please help me. Oh, person, you help me. You be with me. You be with me. Don't leave me. They just clinging, religious mania. This is Stramonium. Along with that, to because they see so much violence, they can out of terror they can throw things, they can push things away. Oh, this is coming. Oh, throw things, break things. All this can happen out of their fear and terror. Next is tuberculinum. What happens in tuberculinum? In tuberculinum, what is happening is, the main thing in tuberculinum is space. Tuberculosis or tuberculinum has to do with space. They feel there are too many things to do in too little a time. So the space is narrow, but the amount of but the magnitude of things is huge, but there is only this much time left, or there is only this much of space for me to do it. There's only this much time left, only this much space. I can't stay limited in this much space. I want my freedom, so I want to roam, I want to go out, I want to explore the world. I can't live in one city for more than 1 year or 2 year. I have to keep changing cities, I want to keep changing places. I don't like to stay in one place. I'm not too sure whether I should get married, because marriage is like a bomb, is like a bond. It is going to narrow me, it's going to restrict me, somebody will dominate me, somebody will tell me you should do this, you should not do this, that this is family, this is family culture, this is how you should behave in family, this is how you should not behave. This domination by other people, and other people intruding into my space as to what I should be doing, what I should not be doing, this is too much for me. This I absolutely cannot take. This I absolutely cannot take. I cannot work under some boss. I cannot be told what to do and what not to do. I just need my freedom. That is tuberculinum. Need for freedom. Need for very sensitive to any kind of domination, any kind of diktat being given to them. Anybody telling them what to do, what not to do, how to live life, how not to live life, that you should choose this profession only, you should not choose that profession, this is good. They keep changing profession also. They feel, oh, one profession is too boring, I can't stay with one thing for a very long time. I'll stay for a year or two and then I'll shift to something else and then to something else. So for me, life is a journey. Just one thing goes into another, and it's nothing is constant over here. Everything is changing. This need for change, need for travel, need to roam. This is very, very tubercular. Hmm? And when they feel that this need to travel, roam, and be free is being restricted, that is when tuberculinum starts to get very angry and violent. They start getting into arguments. Who are you to tell me what to do, what not to do? I will do whatever I want to do. I will break things, I will throw things, I will show off my frustration. So they can even start doing things more aggressively. So one patient I remember, she just got married, and the in-laws were telling her, this is how you should be, this is how our family is, etc., etc. She said, nothing doing, I don't listen to anybody, I want to do what I want to do. And out of that, she started actually doing things which were prohibited by the family. Like, the family did not like someone smoking, so she started smoking. So they did not like their daughter-in-law to drink alcohol, etc. She started to smoke, she started to drink alcohol, she started to not want to have children, etc. So this, you, who are you to tell me? Who, you may be my in-laws, but you don't tell me. I will do what I want to do. That is tubercular. And if you try to tell me, then I will break all the rules, then I will become violent, then I will put all your rules in the dustbin, then I will do even more aggressively what you don't want me to do. So that is how tuberculinum is. That's how their violence then stems from or comes out. Next remedy is Hura. Now, Hura uh, is a very specific remedy for leprosy. Hmm? It's a very important remedy for leprosy, and lepers are not allowed to come inside. No, they are not even allowed to come inside the village. Forget come inside the house. So the main feeling of Hura is that there is nobody for me in the world. I am left alone in some isolated place where there is nobody, not a single human being there. I'm just there alone, isolated, and I've been rejected by my own family. Even my family does not want to accept me, because if they accept me, they will also be thrown out of the village. So nobody accepts me, nobody uh, wants me, everybody has rejected me, they have kicked me out, and I am out in isolation, I am alone in this world, like a leper. Very, very clear picture of leper. That is how Hura is. And some other symptoms of Hura are, because of this isolation, they obviously feel very sad, dejected, depressed, despair. What should I do with my life? Should I live? Should I not live? Why is this life for me? So this despair and no hope, hopelessness, what to do in life when not a single human being not even wants to look at you, forget talk to you or give something to you, etc. They don't want to even look at you, they don't want to even cross in that street in which They know that you are there. You are there, they will go from here. No? This is the amount of exclusion that they feel, Hura patients, and that gives them sadness, depression, and hopelessness. But somehow, strangely, I have not found any symptom related to violence, etc. It is more to do with depression, sadness, hmm, despair that Hura feels. I am sad, depressed. Nobody wants me, so I'm giving up. Hmm? Hopelessness, and in that hopeless, then maybe they start to break things, because I couldn't find a direct reference to breaking things. So that's why I've only told you the known symptoms of Hura that I know and I read for this rubric. One more interesting rubric of Hura, two symptoms of Hura mm, that I found is, one is Hura feels that they are hanging somewhere in the heaven. They are not on earth. They are not gone. They are hanging somewhere in there. And even while sleeping, they feel that they are sleeping about 3 feet high up in the air, and that their legs are hanging down. This hanging down somewhere in between in the air is one more important symptom of Hura, or this feeling that when after seeing a dead person, after a person is dead, after 2 days they see that this person has come alive and he's right in front of me, and that ghost, and they get terrified. Huh? Fear of being possessed is very very important symptom of this family to which Hura belongs. No, Mancinella, Hura, Croton Tag, very important remedies for being possessed. I went to a church, and then in that church the priest read some things, and I heard, and then I felt that some spirits are coming in, and then those spirits have entered my body, and now they are controlling. Now I am going to do something that I don't want to do. My body is being controlled by some other spirit. This fear of being possessed and being overtaken by the ghost or the devil, this is very characteristic of this family Euphorbiaceae, to which Hura belongs. Hmm. So that's it, friends. With regards to this rubric, there are no sub rubrics. Cross reference is obviously violence and destructiveness. I don't think there's more to explain over there. So that's it, friends, for today. I really hope you learned something new. I would urge you to please write your feedbacks, suggestions, and any other opinions for our continued study on mind rubrics. So, see you soon in our next rubric. Till then, bye bye.